the Middle Eastern nations have recently turned their gaze towards French fighter jets, particularly the Rafale, as the American F-35 Lightning II, the fifth-generation fighter jet, remains inaccessible due to U.S. considerations for the security of its ally, Israel. Notably, the nation of Oman, which enjoys a strategic position near the Arabian Sea and shares its boundary with Yemen, is the latest to manifest interest in Rafale. Oman's desire to bolster its airborne prowess is being expressed through plans to procure between 18 to 24 French fighter jets. This move becomes more significant when you consider that Oman's Air Force currently operates a fleet primarily composed of 24 F-16s and 12 Eurofighter Typhoons. Given the escalating insecurity in the region, the advanced technology and multi-role capabilities of Rafale make it an appealing prospect for Oman's air capabilities. In recent times, the Rafale Club membership has been growing steadily, more so in the Gulf region. With both Qatar and the United Arab Emirates having the French fighter jet under their command, now Oman seems to be heading towards procuring the latest F-4 model of Rafale, with negotiations already underway. It's worth noting that Egypt, another Arab country, harbors Rafale jets within its fleet. Interestingly, the US's disinclination to provide wealthy Gulf states with the fifth-generation F-35 fighter jets has delivered a golden opportunity for Dassault Aviation to solidify its foothold within the region with the Rafale fighters. Israel has voiced opposition to the sales of F-35s to Middle Eastern nations because such transactions would compromise its doctrine of maintaining a superior military prowess in the region. Israel's security strategy has always centered on maintaining a military advantage over neighboring nations. This has been achieved either by acquiring top-tier military assets from the US, or by ensuring peer countries cannot access such technology. In this climate, Dassault Aviation has thrived, with their Rafale fighter jet becoming an exceedingly popular choice within the region. In fact, Saudi Arabia, the world's second-largest oil producer, is reportedly in discussions to buy a fleet of these French-manufactured aircraft. Technologically well-equipped Qatar, which already boasts 36 Rafales, is not falling behind and is planning an upgrade to the F-4 variant for its existing squadron. Furthermore, the country is even considering an additional purchase of 24 fighter jets by 2025. This information was confirmed by the French Defense Minister, Sébastien Lecornu, on his recent trip to Qatar, during a meeting with defense officials at the Duqin Air Base, home of Qatar's Rafale squadron. A report from the French media outlet La Tribune reveals that Qatar intends to upgrade their Rafale jets to the F-4 grade, the latest and the most advanced version currently serving within the French Air Force. Despite offering a top-notch omnirole combat experience, the Rafale initially struggled to capture the market. Aside from Egypt and Qatar, the Rafale's sales record was somewhat lackluster. A hefty price tag played a significant part in hindering its market penetration. However, the trend has reversed in the last decade. With Serbia becoming the 9th customer of Rafale jets, the fighter's clientele now includes the French Navy and Air Force, Egypt, Qatar, India, Greece, Indonesia, Croatia, and the UAE. The French also anticipate that Egypt will increase its Rafale contingent after it abandoned plans to purchase Russian Su-35 jets. Currently, Egypt has 54 Rafale fighters. Dassault Aviation spokesperson, Mathieu Durand, was quoted as saying, "We believed a lightweight, multi-role aircraft would be an easier sell." It was disputed at first, but the strategy is now bearing fruit. Not only are countries expanding their orders for these French jets, but there's also a significant queue of potential buyers, including Oman, Saudi Arabia, Serbia, Malaysia, Iraq, Colombia, and Bangladesh. When the Indian Air Force, the fourth largest globally, selected the Rafale over the Eurofighter Typhoons in 2012, it sparked a sales boom for the French combat aircraft. Following India's lead, the UAE signed a precedent-setting contract for 80 Rafales. The evolution of the fighter jet took a significant amount of time, with its first flight as a demonstration unit held on July 4, 1986. The official program launch took place in January 1988. The first Rafale F-1 prototype took off on May 19, 1991, and it wasn't until a decade later, on May 18, 2001, that the first of these jets was delivered to the French Navy. In 2019, France's Air Force commenced an upgrade of their Rafale jets to the F-4 standard, thanks to a generous budget of €1.9 billion. It's no secret that Paris anticipates the entire fleet of Rafale jets within its Air Force to adopt the F-4 standard eventually. Furthermore, their ally in the Gulf, the United Arab Emirates, UAE, showed a preference for the Rafale fighter jet by placing an order for 80 jets adhering to the F-4 standard. In a press release, Dassault Aviation revealed that the F-4 standard represents another significant stride since the launch of F-1, which was strictly for the first carrier-based aircraft of the French Navy, the F-2 with its enhanced air-to-ground and air-to-air abilities, and the extremely versatile F-3 and F-3R. As previously discussed, the contract for developing the F-4 standard Rafale jet, valued at $2.3 billion, is expected to receive approval by 2024. Nevertheless, certain features are projected to be operational by the close of 2022. The upgrades within the F-4 standard involve improvements to radar sensors and front sector optronics and a boost to the helmet-mounted display capabilities. Also, an upgrade to the fighter jet's engine control unit forms part of the enhancements.